Breaking the silence. Foster youth confront the system.
I've been in 17 foster homes altogether. I've been in the homes where I would not get fed and put new clothes on my back. Everybody used to push me away more and more, and I used to never feel loved.
I've been in the foster care system since I was 5. I've been in a whole lot of foster homes, group homes. I've been in several RTFs, residential treatment facilities.
My life has gotten difficult because I switched foster homes, because I'm just in this loop of switching foster homes because DHS can't find a stable environment.
How has your experience in foster care affected your education?
When I was moving from home to home, I had to go to different schools, and it was and I was in different parts away from the school, and it would kind of mess me up. So then it would take me a while, my foster parents a while, to transfer me to another school because they didn't have the information that they needed, like the documents and all that. With my DHS worker, when I got suspended and I needed to be reinstated back into school, my workers wouldn't come back up to the school to reinstate me, so it was kind of hard for me to get reinstated back into school. So I would kind of sneak back into school unknown, and then one day I met the lady at the front desk, and she would let me in because she knew education was important.
It's hard for me to find my credits now because I've been in so many different schools. It's hard for me to get accepted into a Philadelphia school, being though I've been in so many ones outside of Philly.
Khadijah attended a high school in Lake Erie, Pennsylvania, where she completed 9th through 11th grade. When Khadijah returned to Philly after completing 11th grade, the Philadelphia School District refused to count her credits and assigned her as a 9th grader.
And I was like, no, I came too far. I went to an all-white school, and it was hard being one of the only black kids in there. Everything I worked hard and accomplished got taken away from me.
Frustrated and disillusioned, Khadijah dropped out of high school. She was 17. Josh and Tyrone missed a significant amount of school while living in residential lockdown facilities in between placements.
Well, Vision Quest is a lockdown facility, so they don't let you go anywhere. They don't let you go to school. You have school there, but that's only if you go to public school. So if you go to a charter school or a private school, you're not able to make up the work.
I went to prep charter at the time, and it kind of messed me up because I missed a whole month worth of school and work, and I failed that year.
I almost got retained because of it, because I was attending a mastery charter school, and they did not offer the curriculum that my school offered for me to make up my credits.
In addition to facing barriers to education, many foster youth experience intimidation and violence.
They putting us in these homes where everybody just down for the money and don't nobody really care.
With my DHS workers, they would never come to check up on me to see how I was doing or whatever. Whenever my foster parents would call them about something bad I did, that's when they'll show up and then place the blame all on me, like, oh, Josh is the problem and all this other crazy stuff.
Things was happening to me. I was being molested. I was being abused. I went and told my DHS worker, my foster parents, and it's like, we told you not to say nothing. My foster parent my DHS worker ended up telling my foster parent. I ended up getting beaten even more badly.
I've experienced intimidation in the foster care system. For example, like if I were to call my social worker and be like, I don't want to be in this place anymore because I don't feel safe, my social worker would be like, well, Josh, this is the only place for you right now. If you want to leave really bad, then I have no choice but to send you to places like Vision Quest or George Jr. or a group home. They're lockdown facilities. They're like jail for kids. It's basically like juvie. I don't want to go back.
Well, two of the worst placements that I have been to are Mid-Atlantic and Vision Quest.
Foster parents are not allowed to hit their children. At Vision Quest, they can. They can put their hands on you. They can restrain you. They can hit you. They can basically do whatever they want. And it means they can say that they're doing it for self-defense.
We had to walk out to the cafeteria with our hands behind our back. I never put my hands behind my back because I'm not a soldier. I'm not in here just to be treated like, oh, this is the military or something. I mean, a couple times I got my hair pulled by the staff because they like would try to redirect me and to do what they wanted me to do, and I didn't want to do that.
Well, at Vision Quest, they have this room called the Quiet Room. It has no cameras. It's like closed off. It's separate from everything else. It's normally used for kids like when they get into fights or after they ran away. If a student gets into a fight, it's a code black, they'll get put inside the Quiet Room. And if that particular staff is mad that the kid got into a fight, they can get beat on, especially if the child is fighting back from being restrained.
I could have lost my life in Vision Quest by getting beaten up by staff. And one time they beat me up so bad I ended up going into an asthma attack. And the best thing they could tell my lawyer is I passed out playing basketball. Only if y'all know what goes on behind them doors in Vision Quest where there's no cameras. And in their eyes, no cameras mean no rules. And there's nothing, no matter what we say, is going to get Vision Quest in trouble. Because at the end of the day, like they used to say, they got the power of the pen.
A lockdown facility is not a place that I want to be because I feel as though that I deserve more than to be treated like a criminal.
Moving forward.
My recommendation for DHS is to not overwork their social workers to the point where they have like 15 to 20, 30 kids per case.
DHS can improve by giving the kids more attention and focusing on what the child is going through in the home.
If y'all ever consider being a foster parent, don't do it for the money. There's kids out here that really need love and affection. Because the things that some of us been through is very hard. It really is. I'm kind of happy I'm out of care. Because now I finally will be a part of class 2017 at Youth Build. After Youth Build, I'm going to fulfill my dream to finish going to college. I have everything that I need. It's just basically is a process, and it takes time. It takes time.
The home that I'm in now is more supportive, and I feel more welcomed and like more wanted, instead of being pushed away like the rest of them used to.
I'm now in my 4th foster home. It's going pretty well. I have a mom and dad, little brother. They're very supportive. They support me in everything I do, all my decisions. The message that I have for you guys are feeling the same way or in foster care period, you need to speak up for yourself. Nobody else can speak up for you. You may have a child advocate who think that they're speaking up for you, but they're not. They're doing what your foster parents want or what's like DHS best interest for you. But you need to speak up for yourself. If you're getting treated unfairly, let people know.